Hi everyone, this is Marty Murphy of tappingreallyworks.com, and when I make these videos normally I leave the door behind me closed because it just seems like it looks better on the screen, but my one cat keeps wanting to come in and out, and I thought if I don't leave it open you're just going to hear cats scratching and meowing in the background, and that could even be more distracting. So if that open door is in your periphery and it's bothering you, just do your best to ignore it. I wanted to do a tapping sequence today on loss. It's yesterday was a very tough day for us. We had to say goodbye to one of our beloved pets, Maggie, our 14-year-old dog. She has a brother here as well, so he's without her now too. And about 3 weeks ago, we lost a pet rabbit that we had. So that was pretty traumatic the way that happened. So this one, Maggie just, her heart, she had the heart of a lion, but her little body just gave out and she couldn't get up anymore. So my husband went and put her on her bed, and yesterday morning I got up to see if she could get up on her own, and she just couldn't. And she's been such an amazing member of our family and everything that goes with a pet: love, frustration, joy, irritation, everything. I think it covers the gamut with a pet. In some ways, no different than human beings, but I do think animals have a particular way of teaching us about unconditional love. It doesn't matter. They love you no matter what. And I had a friend that used to say, nobody greets you quite like a dog. And I find that to be very true, even though we have cats that we adore. But a lot of sadness yesterday. She was just a great spirit. And we did something really nice. When the rabbit passed away, we got a little set of chimes, and I can hear the chimes in the yard. And they're right next to another set of chimes that we've had forever. But that particular set of chimes seems to go off more frequently. So yesterday, after we took Maggie in, we got chimes for her as well. So sorry about my phone. I'll turn it off. Forgot about that. But I wanted to tap on loss because it's challenging and pets are part of our family. So let's give it a whirl and just start on the karate chop. Even though I'm really experiencing a deep feeling of loss, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel this loss in my body, this sadness, I choose to love and accept myself and the fact that I feel this way. And here come the emotions for me. Even though I realize I just feel sad. I've lost a little pal, a little beloved creature that has filled my life with many, many different feelings and many different blessings. I choose to love and accept myself and the fact that I feel this way. Then we go to the eyebrow. All of this loss, all of this sadness. Bye-bye, Maggie. Bye-bye, Buns. All this loss, all this sadness. You're missed. You're really missed. You brought so much joy, so much tenderness. You had your own way of doing everything. You had such a distinctive personality. All this loss, all this sadness. I'm just going to embrace this sadness to the best of my ability right now. Take a deep breath. Anything that comes up with that, if you have, a lot of times the feeling can spike. I felt it spike in me. The sadness, it gets greater, but if you keep tapping, it works to diminish it. And I actually did have a funny thought while I was tapping when I was saying, our dog's name was Maggie and our rabbit's name was Buns. And I thought, all this lost, the lost buns, I think there's probably a lot of us that'd be like, I'd love to lose more of my buns. But Buns was our rabbit's name. So just keep tapping. And as that loss comes up for you, whatever it is for you, take notes, write it down. And the best advice I can have is feel the feelings. If they spike, just keep tapping while you're feeling the feelings, and tap to a point where you feel them subside. So let's end on a little bit more of a positive round, and just keep going back to the feeling round, I'll call it, that gets you more in touch with, say, the feelings that are more uncomfortable or unpleasant to feel, and keep tapping until you've gotten them to a point where you can receive a better message about it. Even though I miss my Maggie and I miss my rabbit, I figured that's better to say than I miss my buns, because I might get them back. I choose to love and accept myself and all of the feelings I have about this. Even though I miss these beautiful beings that taught me so much about unconditional love, I get to hear them all the time in the chimes. And I choose to love and accept myself and feel good about the fact that I gave them a loving home. Even though I still feel this sadness at my loss, I know they're with me. They're kindred spirits. And I hear them in the chimes every day. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself and embrace my sadness. There they are, those two beautiful creatures. They brought so much joy. I loved them so much. They were such a part of our family. And they still are. And I'm glad I can still celebrate them. I love that we've bought these chimes. And every time I hear them, I get to remember them. That feels good to me. And I think what's important here is to feel my feelings and to allow myself my sadness. Because like feelings are meant to do, they'll move through me far more quickly if I allow myself to feel them. So I embrace this sadness. It tells me how much I cared, how much I loved them and still love them, and how much they mean to me. And I'm so grateful to have had them in my life. Better to have loved and lost than never experience love at all. And I definitely experienced love and lots of joy. And I embrace this sadness welling up inside of me right now. It tells me how much I cared. And that feels really good to me. Take a deep breath, let it out. Wow, felt a lot of sadness there. So just keep tapping and embrace the feelings and have a lovely, lovely day. Thanks. This is Marti Murphy from tappingreallyworks.com.